Hello, welcome to my channel, The Ascension Guide. I'm your guide, Joe Martin. So today, Ariah wanted me to talk a little bit about creating your own reality. So this is kind of a complex subject that I don't fully understand yet, but I got a pretty good grasp, I guess. Um, so basically the way it works, and science has kind of proved this to a large degree, I shouldn't say a large degree, to some degree, um, where what you're focused on, what you're looking at, is essentially what exists in the universe. Okay, so now you're going to say, well, how does all the other stuff exist? You have to understand how this plays together in the social construct with the collective conscious as well. So, as well as you creating your own reality through the things that you believe or don't believe, or give attention to or don't give attention to, there's other people, obviously, almost 8 billion, other people on this planet doing the exact same thing. So, this creates the collective conscious, the collective reality. So, each of us has control of our individual reality and our own consciousness and how we perceive and view and what things that we give credence to, belief in, attention to, awareness of, etc. And then when somebody else buys into our reality, it's co-creation. So a lot of us have bought into the reality of eat, sleep, procreate, go work a job, pay taxes, and die. And so that's the reality that exists. So what we need to do is focus on the reality that we want to create. And understandably so, this is easier said than done, as many things are. But if we want to have a reality where there's more to life than eat, sleep, procreate, work a job, pay taxes, die, then we have to start figuring out how to do that. And we have to start creating that reality. Now, this means that we have to start looking for new ways. We have to start understanding that in the future there's not going to be money. At least not the way that we think of it now. So we need to start working towards that. We need to start working towards sustainability and working with one another and becoming creative beings like we're meant to be. Too many people are caught up in this consumption, and which is fine. I'm not condemning anybody. Everybody should live life the way they want to, as long as they're not hurting anybody else. But when it's you need the next iPhone because it has a camera that's like 0.5% better, which I don't even know if I buy that. I feel like they've been reproducing the same material for years now, and people just keep buying it. But anyway, it's about just finding new ways and not to be so consumeristic and destroying the earth in the process. Living more symbiotically. But even more than that, just about creating your own individual reality. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? I mean, if you had no limitations, which soon you'll figure out that that's where we're heading, what would you do if money wasn't an issue? If you didn't have to worry about the rent or the mortgage or paying the bills, what would you do? Do you have a passion? Do you have some way to contribute to the planet? That's the way we need to start looking at life, because that's what the new earth is going to be. And, everybody's going to have a part, and just being able to acquire money isn't really going to cut it in the future. So it's time to start flipping around, seeing what you can do, how you can help, and creating your new consciousness that's going to add to the collective consciousness and create the new reality of the new earth. So, if that's true, the flip side must also be true, right? The things that we pay attention to are there because we pay attention to them. So, the news, the government, the people in control, the people with the power, What if we just stop paying attention to it? What happens? What if we all just stop paying attention? What if we all just stop participating in the game? What would happen? It changes, because we're creating a new reality, the game that we want to play. So, understandably, this is not easy for many to grasp, much less put into action. But the more people that start, the more people that step into the reality that they want to live in, the more people that step into their true nature and understand who they are and what they came here to do, the easier that this is going to be. And once one of us does it, and then 2 of us do it, and then 10 of us do it, and then 100, and so on and so forth, then other people can look and say, well, I guess it is possible. I never thought of it that way. Which is all reality is taking what somebody may have thought of was impossible or never thought of in general, discovering it, and then enlightening others to the way that it works, and then it becomes the collective conscious reality because enough people believe in it. So, I know this is kind of confusing, and hopefully I'm explaining it in a way that Ariah would be proud of, because it's not the easiest topic to grasp and understand, but I think it is important for us to know how much control we do have in this situation. And it starts with the individual. The individual has to change their perception of reality and change their reality in order for the collective to change. So it starts with all of us. Whoever's watching this, you're the person. So embrace your role, embrace who you are, and embrace this new reality that we're trying to form. Stop paying attention to the old world, because that's what it feeds off of, is attention. Every time you tune into the news or watch whatever, like you're feeding the fire. Once we completely abandon that world and give it no credence and no attention, it ceases to exist in our reality. So change your reality. Don't give it credence. Don't pay it any attention. Pay attention to what you do want. Pay attention to the reality that you're trying to create. All right, I think I've gotten this message out as much as I can today. So if you got any value out of this, and it helped you in any way, please share and like, as it helps the algorithm to pick up the videos and show other people, and I much appreciate that. And as always, if these messages resonate with you, please hit the subscribe button, as it helps me to know that you're getting value out of the content I give you. So thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in, and until the next video, love and light.